What is energy? How does it exist in the cosmos, in us? What do we know about energy? Energy is mass. Not the observable surface, but the entirety of the mass multiplied by the speed or force of light by itself. That is what comprises energy. Now, why and how is it the speed of light times itself, times whatever the mass is in question? We've been told that nothing can surpass the speed of light, let alone by a multiplied factor of itself. So how is that the accepted basis for our complete operation of reality? Well, you'll see. Everything is energy. Everything we can see and everything we can't. We are sensing the world all the time through our known senses: sound, light, touch, taste, and smell. What most aren't aware of is every sense has a receptive aspect and an active aspect. Sound. Ba-dum-ba! Your ears are the receptive aspect of this sense, and your voice is the active aspect. The sounds you hear are the energy reverberations across the various molecules through solid materials, liquids, the air, whatever, as they travel to your ear. Animals, wind in the trees, the hum of machines, flaming of doors, prayers, mantras, music. Oh my God, music. If you want to cheat your mood, music has a capability of permeating our psyche in profound ways. Your voice is the same sense in an expressive or active capacity. My voice is the energetic expression of my thoughts and feelings. Laughter! Laughter is the unhindered expression of your joy or amusement. It is the energetic expression produced by your body when it is experiencing those sensations. Let it fly! Light! Light is an expression of energy of which we naturally have a very limited perception. Light is expressed on a certain frequency or wavelength that resonates in the receptive capabilities of your pupil, which process that energy into information your brain can analyze. But the spectrum of light is itself quite literally infinite. From broad waves to unfathomably tightly knit waves, everything we see casts in different lights. Animals, people, machinery in motion, appreciation for grace and beauty in motion, appreciation for form in art and architecture, colors. Oh my God! See my excitement about music. The colors we dress our personal spaces in, the colors we dress ourselves in that naturally change with our moods. Mood rings, those crafty bastards. Now, the stunning capability of a single sight to absolutely overwhelm us with joy or turmoil speaks to the energetic power of this sense. The active aspect of this sense is in your very gaze. I know you felt it. I know you did. Oh, we'll talk more actually about the intensity of the human gaze in a spell. Touch! The ability to energetically interact with the material world around you. Our hands, our fingertips, our feet are the furthest and finest physical extensions of our brains. The soles of our feet, our palms and fingertips are each energy pads. Your feet are actually tripods with your sole, the instep, and the toe point on the base. They can support you in any terrain. Now, the receptive capability is in the physical sense you enjoy taking in. The active aspect is the ability to sense what force you are asserting on the outside world. Our flesh, as a whole, is a direct sensor of our environment, and oh, the elation and suffering it can bring. The solid forms you see around you are the expressions of the energy manifestations in that molecular formation. Thoughts in motion. Yes, the energy originating in your brain, passing through your nerves into your synapses, the kinetic, electrical, energetic expression of your thoughts and your will manifested in motion, brah. Taste and smell. These are essentially the same sense and encompass far more than our mouths and nose. This is our body's ability to chemically sense. Oh, don't look at that yet. This body can chemically sense the substances and materials around us, take them in, integrate, and filter back out toxins or excess. Kidneys, lungs, stomach, liver, and gallbladder, all huge aspects. The receptive aspect is smelling and ingesting food and or substances. The active aspect is integration and expulsion through sweat, mucus, urination, excrement, all that fun stuff. This might be the most unsettling thing and world-shattering thing you all hear tonight, but when you are smelling something, you are essentially tasting it. Please don't think about it. To relax, I need your focus, all right? The smell of your family's cooking, the scent of the first person you were ever attracted to, flowers, forests, spices, oils, perfumes, wine, food. Oh, food! Acids, fat, zest, that bang bang, texture, crisp, chunky, creamy. You see where we're going. Cream soda! You had no idea how I was getting there. Anyway, these are the senses that we are all aware of and used to gauge our safety from moment to moment. This is the same exact energy source that we are sensing in different forms of expression. There are more senses that we are capable of in the human form beyond these primal prods of reality. Anyone can soften these senses and is capable of sensing the world in a far more in-depth way. I'm begging your pardon. It simply takes discipline over your body, mind, and emotions. Emotions. Strap in, folks. Emotions are energy in motion. Emotion. And like every other expression of energy, they exist at different frequencies or resonances. Active and receptive are pretty straightforward here. Your emotions are influenced by your experiences, and you have the ability to emotionally influence the experience of others. It's beautiful and horrific. They are actually a little understood but measurable phenomenon in science and medicine, and they generally correspond to the light scale of color in frequency and energetic resonance. Lower, more primal emotions of shame, fear, hate resonate at lower frequencies of red up through the color spectrum to the higher frequency emotions of love, gratitude, and joy, while they have a whole range of emotions in between. We find guilt and shame at the bottom of the well, as those are emotions that we experience directed inward at ourselves, not at the outside world. Vengeance is the pendulum of wrath swinging back and forth between beings and communities, only disempowered by forgiveness, a powerful emotional act. And then there's the immense gravity of doubt. What is doubt? Energetically, doubt is this horrific sludge that we coat ourselves and others in, and it hurts each other to exist at the base frequency of, no, you can't, you're not good enough, who do you think you are? And it is energetically debilitating to experience and receive if you open yourself to it. Now, these are all feelings, sensations each of us knows well, so let's start paying attention to them as one of our senses. We often feel that we have no control over our emotions and how we express that energy. That is very intentional and false. We are operating in a culture that is moving at breakneck speed, actively competing for our attention, manipulating and influencing our emotional state, or at the very least, keeping us reliant on it to regulate our emotions. More on this culture to come. What else? Thoughts. Brainwaves! Similar to emotions, you can receive an idea or thought that changes your understanding or perspective. Likewise, we can share thoughts and ideas, or put ideas into action which affect the world around us. We think that every thought that comes across our mind is our own. They are not. The truth is that our brains operate on energy frequencies far higher than anything our other senses are receiving, with the exception of emotions. Our physical brains are receivers and transmitters of energetic information through alignment and resonance. And if you can't fathom the extent of that practical application,